Morning, how are we doing? Hope you're good. Happy Monday. So what does it really take to show up and win in life? What does it really take to be consistent? What does it take to really achieve whatever it is that life it is that you want to achieve, right? So that's what we're going to get in today. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I am your host, James Bourman. And if you are coming through, then please do let me know. Just simply hit the love heart button. Comment below in the comments what you would want your one legacy to be when you passed. What's the one thing that you want to have left for the people that are left behind? What's that legacy? And please share this with somebody that might need it right now, or just share it in general. Appreciate it. Thank you. So there's a cycle of action, right, that we see with an awful lot of guys. There's like their start scenario. There's like the want to be this happy, fulfilled, thriving human being for themselves, for other people. But somewhere along the line or somewhere around, we're kind of struggling to show up at the highest level. Now, here are some facts that will never change. That nobody is coming to run for you. No one is going to take you to the gym. No one is going to make sure that your relationship is running the way it should be. No one is going to create that bond between you and your kids. No one's going to find you the job that you want. No one's going to build the business that you're trying to build. The only person that has the key to doing all of those things is you. And I think the sooner men realise that no one is coming to save them, that there is no knight in shining armour coming along and going to show them how to do it or do it for them, the quicker we can learn to quickly adapt the way that we run our mind or operate our mind so that we can start doing it ourselves. When the alarm goes in the morning and you hear the beep, 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 and you set your alarm the night before and you're full of enthusiasm about, hey man, I'm going to get up, I'm going to go for that run, or I'm going to go for that sea swim, or I'm going to go for that, go to the gym. I'm going to start doing something with my life. And then when the alarm clock goes off, we just go, oh, the bed is so cozy. When you're dead, you get to sleep forever, as my dad would say. When you're alive, we should be up, living the life that we want to live. You are never naturally just going to want to wake up. You're not naturally just going to go, man, let's get on the trainers and let's go all of the time. There are going to be times when you just do not feel like wanting to get up. But it really determines your character and your internal personality and who you are and how much you want that better way of living by whether you get out of that bed or whether you press snooze. Whether you put your trainers on and you don't feel like going for that run, but you still do it anyway. Or you make some excuse not to go and you miss that opportunity, but you justify it by going, I'll go again tomorrow, or I'll go again Monday. It's like going to the gym when you don't feel like going to the gym. And maybe you only do 20 minutes, but you went to the gym. Maybe it's making the effort in your relationship where you haven't been. You've been a lazy husband. You're not doing enough to support your wife, or you're not doing enough to connect your kids. When you come home and we're tired, we're all tired. But rather have a wife and kid to come home to than a bed sit because you're completely disconnected with your wife and she's left you. You spend nearly 20, 30 years in a career. Why would you spend 20, 15, however many years you got left to work in a job you weren't happy with? You might not feel like it, you might not have the energy, you might not have the drive or the fire to find another job right now, but you still got to find another job. You still got to do what you got to do. Otherwise, you're going to be in career jail. And that's going to be messing with your head and your emotions. So the key for me to win is learning to do things even when you don't feel like doing them. And that takes a particular character, particular mindset. And it's one that you have to start building. It's not one that comes overnight. It's not one where you watch a video of some idiot on the beach with a hoodie on telling you got to do it. It's one where you show up 24/7, 365. And every single morning you get up until the point where you get up and it's just normal. I never got up at 4:15 5 years ago. I was getting up like 7:30. And if someone said to me in 5 years you're going to be getting up at 4:15 and you're going to actually look forward to getting up at 4:15, I would have laughed in their face. But over a multitude of time, I have built up my lifestyle to be a 4:15 riser Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, I just get up when I wake up. That's because I want to live. That's because I want to get out. I want to see this. I want to deliver to my clients. I want to lead from the front. I want to, most importantly, live the life that I want to live. For me, that's getting up at that time. It doesn't have to be 4:15 for you. The number of times that I used to train for my 100 milers, and I would just dread the thought of having to run a 30-mile training run. But you're still running there, and you're grinding it out, and you're grinding it out, and you're grinding it out, and underneath everything, it's building internal character and strength. Because my challenge and my question to you is, if you keep going around the way that you're doing things, where you're starting and you're stopping and you're up and you're down, at what point between now and your death are you actually going to start straightening yourself out so you actually start being the guy that you want to be? Start being that guy that everyone else needs you to be. Because relationships don't last forever when there's miscommunication. Happiness does not come around when you're in a job that makes you miserable. Health does not automatically come. You're not given. And as we get older, the heart, the blood pressure, the cholesterol levels, the fat forming around your stomach only increases if we don't look after ourselves. If you don't look after yourselves, and if you keep saying to yourself, I don't feel like it, then guess what you're going to do? You're going to be even more miserable than you are now. 10 times more miserable. And you can like it or you can lump it. But these are problems that I am dealing with my students that I work with, and I know it's coming for a lot of people. And you cannot run from it. You cannot hide from it. And some people will never change. Don't be that person that never changes. Don't be that person that stays the same and keeps going around that rut and implementation. This is not negative. This is truth. This is like in your face, Monday morning, quit the BS, start showing up. Even if you don't like showing up, start showing up. Because there is a bigger picture to this. If you're 40, for example, you've got another 40 to 50 years. Are you going to spend those next 40 to 50 years inconsistent, going up and down, allowing yourself to neglect yourself, neglecting relationships, being in a job you hate? If you're 30, you still get even more time. If you're 50, you've still got time. If you're 60, you've still got time. But every time we get older, that window of opportunity narrows. The more time we spend building negative, poor habits. It takes real character, determination, courage, commitment to start showing up when you don't feel like doing it. Once I finish this, I'm going swimming in that sea. I'm going to start building that character. I'm starting building that inner strength, connecting with what I want to do and who I want to be. Do I sit here and look at it and go, I can't wait to get in there? I'm not at that point. I'm sitting here dreading it, thinking, oh, what excuse can I make? But I'm not going to. I'm going to go in, even though I don't feel like going in, because it's my mental conditioning. Think about the things that you need to do to get to the place you want to be, and start doing it. It doesn't matter if it's not a happy, rosy day. We don't walk around all the time happy and rosy. It's about feeling that internal content that you are pushing yourself. You're doing something with your lives. You're enjoying your lives. But most important, you're taking responsibility for your life and the people and things that are in it. Out.